This video is specifically for MSA certified teachers for how to add students to your ArcGIS education bundle. So first, when you log in and you have your school account, school name up there, you can change it, etc. But here you're going to click on organization. If you're not there, that's where you need to click. And there's some information like number of credits you have, and you also have number of members. So you have right here I have one member. I'm going to invite some members, aka students. So I suggest adding members without sending invitations. Why? That allows you to control their username, password. You don't have to wait for them to activate stuff. The control is in your hands. And add them by a file, unless you're just adding one or two students at a time. So what file? You need a CSV file, and you need these fields. And these fields need to be correct. So I just copied and pasted right over into an Excel document. And I put people's first and last names, and then their email, roles as everyone's as user, and user type is creator. Username, I suggest something generic. So your school mascot is the Cougs or the Wildcats. You can do Cougs1, Wildcats1. Password over here needs to be have multiple characters, uppercase, lowercase, symbols, letters. Everyone right here has the same password, so it's generic. So I'm able to just pass these out, and post this up, and students can go in and change their own password. You have to save this as a CSV file. So come down here, and rather than your standard Excel document, you save it as that so it can read it. Then come back, and I'm going to browse for this file, and I'm going to use my new one here on my desktop. 12 members, and I have green checks everywhere. If I had a red signature sign right here and it wasn't checked, that symbol would mean I have an error. So then I would come over and I would have to individually change that. Common example is if your passwords were too weak. So if I wanted to change something on individual student, I can click here. You can see I have all their individual accounts. And then I just lost that information because I hit backwards. So we'll catch you back up here real quick. So this is the page that gets me to if I just would have hit next rather than go into individual accounts. And then I can go through and like, okay, so what are the accounts that I want to assign? I would like for them to have ArcGIS Pro Advance. I'm just going to select everything here. They don't need these. And then community analysts, those applications. Go next and add these members. Then I'm good to go. So later for logging in, I can have students go to the same ArcGIS website I use to sign in, and I can just cut these strips off and say, okay, this is how you're going to log into the ArcGIS account, and they have full access for what they need.